In a story that just will not go away, Virginia Giuffre is claiming she was paid $15,000 by Jeffrey Epstein to have sex with Prince Andrew when she was just 17 years old. The legal papers are among the latest batch released, and they relate to Ms Giuffre's civil defamation claim against Epstein's ex-girlfriend, Ghislaine Maxwell. Andrew strenuously denied any wrongdoing. Well, joining me in the studio now, TalkTV's royal editor Sarah Hewson. Good to see you.
Hi,
and
Vanessa.
It just won't go away, this story, will it?
It won't go away, Vanessa. And actually, this claim about $15,000 that Virginia Giuffre says she was paid by Jeffrey Epstein in order to have sex with Prince Andrew is new. A lot of what has come out in these court documents has been rumoured for a long time, or we've heard it before, but we're now seeing it in black and white. This $15,000 claim by Virginia Giuffre, this is the first time we've heard this. Of course, Prince Andrew has always strenuously denied any wrongdoing. He's says he doesn't even recall ever meeting Virginia Giuffre, but he did settle with her for a rumoured £12 million in 2022. And yesterday, Jeffrey Epstein's former lawyer, Alan Dershowitz, said he thought that was a mistake. He thought that Prince Andrew could have won his case. He too had fought a case against Virginia Giuffre, and she dropped her claim against him in 2022. And he said that he thought the Duke of York had been pressured by the Queen. Now, if you think about the timing of it, February 2022, it was leading up to the Platinum Jubilee. There was a real risk that this case and any deposition that Prince Andrew might have to undertake would overshadow the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. And Alan Dershowitz says he thinks that Andrew came under pressure to do it.
And why is Alan Dershowitz, in your opinion, suddenly holding forth about the Queen, the late Queen, and Prince Andrew, and whether he should or shouldn't have paid compensation? What's he doing it for?
Well, Alan Dershowitz is one of the reasons why a lot of these documents have come out, because in order to clear his own name, the case against him brought by Virginia Giuffre was dropped. She said perhaps it was a case of mistaken identity. And he's now said that actually he wants every document relating to him and this case to be out there in the public domain. He says, I have absolutely nothing to hide. I want these details out there. And so, in fact, the claims about the sex tapes were part of a case involving him, not the Ghislaine Maxwell case. And they were put out there by his lawyers in order to discredit Sarah Ransom, Jeffrey Epstein's victim, who had made this claim because he said that it was fantasy. Now, she's doubled down on that claim, which has been strongly denied by all of those involved. Prince Andrew, Richard Branson, who says it's baseless and unfounded, and Bill Clinton, of course. But the thing is, Prince Andrew's name keeps coming up again and again and again. And if he thought that settlement in February 2022 was going to be the end of this, well, he was sorely mistaken.
Was. Well, one of the suggestions being made this week is that Fergie, Duchess of York, is very, very quiet now, that at the beginning of the allegations against her husband, her ex-husband, of course, with whom she continues to live at Royal Lodge, she was very vocal. She said, he's the most upstanding and man I know. He's full of integrity. He's a terrific guy. In every way, I support him and couldn't love him more, and so do our daughters. And she's got rather quiet recently.
It's interesting. The timing of this is really difficult for them as a family as well, because just think back to Christmas Day.
Yeah.
We saw Fergie for the first time in decades walking to church at Sandringham with the royal family. She's been brought back into the fold as Prince Andrew's ex-wife, mother of their children, for example. She's also kind of relaunching herself and her career. She's appearing as a guest presenter on This Morning, for example. They desperately want to cling on to Royal Lodge. They've got some pretty big bills to pay, and perhaps Sarah Ferguson is playing a role in that and seeing that she's going to have to come up with the cash if Andrew can't do anything
And
himself.
the royal